touching these niggas and nothing. These niggas is dropping the rock,
final two bring us as we're off in week 9.
Oh, come on, man, with the bullshit, man. What the fuck? This nigga getting caught up all in the backfield by blocking. You supposed to be right outside of that, dude. What the fuck is he doing?
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now they had the box stacked.
Damn,
that run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage. Usually an 8-man front, that's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gone.
They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Ryan. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On second down, Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Boy, you better stop trying me.
third down. Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
The kick by Tavecchio is good.
You started trying me, dog. Stop trying me.
3-0 advantage. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks,
you see me on that.
no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
that's what I ran over him.
Just go ahead and be losing the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game.
Damn,
a 50-50 ball right there.
Boy, good way to get back there, boy.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
A second down completion got him 7. Right, here we go. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll drop the throw. It's brought in by Dodson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That boy was trying to hit something
here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together.
When
the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now back to throw. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I see you trying to kill him.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Watch it now, Barney!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's complete, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And Barney, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
No, this nigga. What the fuck?
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Where we stand, their first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now the pitch to Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet, and he's got this down to the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, look.
Ryan on 1st down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they would have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
What up, man? Hey, Goo.
Yeah. Give it to Freeman. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hey, Goo, what you doing here, bro?
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Big Chop, you still in here?
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Damn, son, I want you. What you want?
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
11.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio.
Who you playing,
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 10-3.
You winning?
Yeah, I'm up 10-3 second quarter.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right?
I ain't said none of that.
Like the body blows throws, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting
Dang,
upfield and
none of
getting
that,
up 3.
bro.
They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, shit.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tech McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and the organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really.
Now look, you quit. The only way is 21-0 is if you go up 21-0 and I don't score on the next drive.
They were after that.
But I had points on the board. It ain't like you beat me 21-0. You beat me 28-6. You see what I'm saying? So I still had another drive. So
now Ryan.
So why nigga ain't tell you? Because the only reason I ain't say nothing because my headphone was on, my mic was charged. That's the only reason I ain't say nothing. But I know niggas in the party know that too.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
You still have a drive. You still have a drive though after that.
Because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connect him there.
You don't play that out. Man, stop it, man.
That one goes for 24 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Dude.
On 1st down, Ryan.
But I'm surprised the nigga in the party don't know nothing about that. That's crazy. A nigga play Madden all day.
The 40, not quite to the 35. A minute 59.
Now 21-0. 21-0 is
back to FedEx Field.
21-0. That's a different story.
Ryan now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Here's Ryan to throw. Going up top.
Man, stop it, man. Where I'm from, nigga keep playing. Nigga play the whole game when you're playing for money. I would have been snuck you.
Those passes out that far wide always
I would have been punched the fuck out you. The whole game when we playing for money.
Allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
But like I said, I'm surprised, nigga, in the party. I'm surprised you don't even know that. You heard me? That a nigga still get a scoring drive before you just, say it. You heard me? Now, if I didn't score on the next drive, because I done played plenty of people. I done played motherfucking street. Where you at, street?
Timeout called by the Redskin defense. as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little wrap yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Docks him with a grab over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Damn, Goosey dropped back that man 15 yards.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to throw deep back over. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him.
And that's caught inside the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Doing a lot of talking, doing a lot of shit talking.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing again, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, and the Falcons will extend their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down, we now proceed to the start of the second half.
T-Street.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On second down, here's Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They go play action here on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
There we go.
Now Ryan on second down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
I don't know what's over there.
He's got Sue. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
I've been letting some players. I don't know how to do that, bro.
First and goal. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bleedy Ray Wilson. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Ryan now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 37. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he drops this off to Townsend, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tack McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
You don't have to punt, huh?
Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
Come on,
Finish
man.
things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred,
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons add on. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that will extend this big lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's brought in by Dodson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll drop the throw. It's incomplete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doctson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So out come the Falcons now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw is Ryan. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st down, Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it fly.
Damn.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, And it's incomplete. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Ryan wants to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Get up!
Ryan to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tech McKinley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong colors.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 33 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on third. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation.
Come on, man.
Caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Threw a streak, and my dude ran up the interception, but didn't jump. Just ran right past the goddamn shit. Scored.
Down to the very end, that last kickoff return. For a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle.